welcome to episode 3 of the Next Game Dilemma podcast. Today we're introducing our final member of our podcast, Jayson. He'll be going over Paris, Cité de Lumière, or try to at least. And to wrap things up, we will review and go over our thoughts of King's Dilemma. Let's go.
All right, welcome to episode 2 of the Next Game Dilemma podcast. Joining me today is Noel.
Hello.
Your everyday host. I'm joining today. My name is Jayson. To my right, which you can't see,
is Alex, the better twin.
Only because the other twin can't defend himself.
Gotta be the better twin when I can. It's not all.
Default.
Also joining us, my partner, Christina.
Hello, everyone.
All right, that's it. That's intro. Cut it. We're done.
All right.
All right.
One of the people that you have not met in this podcast is our good friend Jayson. Probably the main reason why I started playing board games. He started buying them before me and then just sprinkling them just every now and then. Like, hey, look, you want to try this? You want to try this? Yes, I do.
You want to try them all?
Yes, I want to try them all.
You guys heard a lot about this story, a little bit about the story in the first episode, but basically it was a surprise thing. We all started off playing either Magic or like D&D. I don't think anyone was into war games at the time. I think it was just those two camps.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So Magic and D&D. And because we all were playing these games in a shop where they sold a lot of board games, we slowly became
just drifted.
Exposed to them. And I think the thing that got me into it, actually I know for a fact exactly what got me into it. There was a StarCraft board game event. It was a free event. And the winner of... So basically, the store had one copy of StarCraft, the board game. At this point, it was already out of print. It was a rare get.
It was rare-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they wanted to promote, I guess, board games. So mission accomplished, first of all. But second of all, it was a 6-player game. And boy, did that fucking thing... It was like 6 hours...
It was beefy, man. It's still beefy.
Yeah, it still is. We haven't touched it since.
No. We've gotten at least 2 games... out of that, and let me tell you, yeah,
it was shortly after, I think.
Yeah, we got 2 games out of that thing.
But it's a great game. I would love to go back to it, but man, that is an investment.
Yeah,
and it would probably go faster if we had just kept playing it. But
yeah, of course.
Anyways, the whole thing is after that slog, I actually won. Actually, I think a good fucking 40 minutes to an hour of the end of that game was figuring out if I won, because like 3 of us won at the same time, and we didn't know who actually won. So there's a lot of rules.
Yes, I do remember. It was not controversial, but definitely the store liked it. Yeah.
Oh, was it? Was there?
There was.
A bit of that
from what I heard, it was just like, well, there's no real clear winner. Jayson.
Just like that.
That might be true. I did spend a lot of money in that store up to that point, and then after that, I was just hooked on board games. I didn't know that there was anything beyond Monopoly and Risk and bullshit like that.
Yeah, I've seen some things because I was working at the shop. Either I started working there soon after, or was working there around that time, and I would remember after the Saturday draft or the Saturday event would sort of trickle off, the Magic event. All these older gentlemen and eccentric females would be still there loudly proclaiming, dominance over each other. And I'm like, what the fuck are these old kooks doing? And, so eventually I got a Saturday off. I also finished my draft or whatever. And then I stuck around and I met one of our friends, Ramsey, who was just like, hey, we need another player for this game. Do you want to play him? I'm like, well, if you're going to teach it to me, I'm down. And it ended up being, I'm going to butcher the name yet again, Cataclys.
Cyclades.
Cyclades, yeah. See, I'm fucking terrible at that. I
can only speak
STD. Yes, STDs. But no, what was it again?
Cyclades,
yeah. I went in there, and it was like everything that I could have ever wanted. It's just worker placement, territory control, praying to the gods. It was amazing. And then I haven't played it since. Yeah. And it's on my to-buy list, and I just haven't come around to it. but my God, do I want to sink my
I
teeth into
do
that
remember that game. That game was like fresh and new, so this really dates
It's
like
old.
when
Yeah.
we got into board games.
Exactly. And not only that, it dates us a little bit. Like,
A little bit.
Yeah.
That's okay. Let's not talk about
yeah,
that.
that's not.
We're not 40 yet, except
So-
Christina.
I'm
But, I
getting
mean,
real fucking
I'm
close.
not.
Before that, was it just D&D and Magic for the most part?
Yeah. So like, I was always obsessed with Magic. Like from the day I learned how to play Magic and started to appreciate, how to tune decks and things like that. I just thought Magic was the shit. Like I was like, there's nothing deeper. Like chess can go suck a nut, and like it was just the greatest thing. So I guess that's why it was like a learned ignorance or a willing ignorance to any other systems. But after playing StarCraft, it was just, I don't know, my eyes were open.
Yeah.
It was such a revelation. It's like, there can be intricate and deep, thoughtful systems in other games that are not Magic? The fuck?
Yeah,
And
that's
changed.
kind of how I felt with that game that I can't pronounce. That one and the same, and that's how I felt hooked with Agricola as well. I'm like, wait a minute, if you do bad, you're punished. Oh my God, yes. Like, and then because it's one of those things where you see how well you're doing because you're like, man, everybody else has so much more shit than me. It's just, what, you're feeding? Oh God, it's just
Wait, my family has to eat?
Yeah, like, and you know what? I used to think that was a like super common thing with games. And I'm like, this has to be in every single game because I literally went from playing a Giza, which you have to feed your workers slaves, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, you feed these guys, and then I moved into Agricola, and I was like, oh yeah, feed your family, sure. So when I went to like another game, I'm like, all right, so where's the feeding mechanic? How do you not die in this game? They're like, oh, you just don't do it. I'm like, bitches.
Puerto
Like-
Rico?
Yeah,
It's
Puerto
like,
Rico. I'm like,
I don't have to feed these people?
Yeah.
exactly.
And I don't have to give them jobs sometimes. Wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I can just have access of it. My God, this is ridiculous. But no, that's another classic game that
Yeah, it is.
we played a lot.
Yeah, I actually miss Puerto Rico.
These guys, yeah, they're shaking their head now. Well,
I don't
Christina
know. I
is.
never liked Puerto
Losing.
Rico.
Well,
I-
this past Christmas, I did get the card game, which I think everyone here would love.
Oh, San Juan.
Yes, San Juan is a great game.
Is it more than 1v1?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I
Up-
didn't know that.
up to 4.
I thought it was a 1v1.
No. Yeah,
Alright.
so I think we should play that after we're done recording.
After we're done recording, our good friend Alex has to leave because his mommy's buying him pasta. But
Mom's birthday, hello. I forgot it one year and it was hell to pay. I'm not.
Oh,
I
oof.
fuck.
can't do that.
Yeah, no, that's as bad as me forgetting everybody's birthday.
You and Tom should work out like a tag team system where like one year you go, the next year he goes.
But you know it's gonna be 1 year he goes, next year sabotage. That's it. It's over. Okay, so after that, is there anything that you're currently playing that you've been liking? What is the Jayson of today?
The new hotness.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been obsessed. Well, we recently played. You guys talked about it on the first episode.
Food chain magnate.
Food Chain Magnate, and boy, do I want to play the shit out of that.
Yeah.
After playing only the one game, it's like that's not enough. I'm
More.
itching.
Yeah.
More.
Like I need more.
I won the second game, by the way.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good job by a
I
landslide.
helped him win.
Was
Yeah,
it with Zeppelins?
No.
No.
No Zeppelins
No.
involved.
No
No.
Zeppelins.
Kind of better drink placement this time. You only really needed the second level.
It really matters.
Gather.
The map really matters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the map and your early picks are much more different. I also
But I made him tilt.
Yeah, she tilted the fuck out off the face of the earth.
What?
We won't go into it because it's strategy, but dude, I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Tilted the fuck off the earth, dude. Just I showed so much self control by
So
not
I did
tossing
win
that
that
table.
game.
No, you
No, I'm
lost.
just saying I did win it because I tilted you.
Yeah,
That's
she
my
yeah,
whole.
moral
Oh, that was
victory.
as
Yeah.
your goal.
Moral
Yeah.
Yeah.
victory off the face of the earth, dude. So bad. I'm like, no, fuck this game. I'm doing what I. Oh, I lost. It was
I don't
bad,
remember
man.
a
To
game
be fair, you didn't seem tilted. You were just quiet.
Yeah, that's me tilted as fuck.
Yeah. And when he is staying quiet, you know something's wrong.
It happened.
No. What was that game we played? The 1v1 game. I talked about it in the first episode. It was a tile-based game.
Paris, Cité de Lumière. It's Paris, the city of lights.
What?
Paris what?
City of Lights.
City of Lights. Okay,
But in French.
Okay, so I said it was like London 1920 or some bullshit like that. So I was like 10% right.
Yeah. Listening to that, I was just like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what it was. It was your game. Like,
yeah, no, it was good. I like it. I would like to play it a lot more, but we've only got the one playthrough. How to describe that game? Because you did a shitty job explaining it. So basically, the way the game works is it's played over 2 phases, a day phase and a night phase. During the day phase, you're selecting tiles like that are shaped kind of like if you've ever played Blockus. I feel like Blockus it's got enough
more relevant for this crowd.
Yeah, because they can come or Rainer Knizia's game, Patchwork.
Yeah.
So if you know the tiles from Patchwork, basically the same tiles from Patchwork are in this game, and you have a grid of tiles as the playing board. And in the first phase, you're going to select these tiles, trying to anticipate what you will be able to play based off of other tiles that you're also playing in the first phase that sort of shapes the board, because you'll have shared squares between you and your opponent, either blue or orange or purple. Blue and orange are the 2 players, and they indicate that that's territory that only they can play tiles on. The purple ones are shared between the 2. So you're taking these tiles to lay on top of the first tiles. God damn, this is hard to explain.
Yeah, that's why I said tile drafting, tile laying game.
Yeah,
not so bad of a review now,
Yeah, you got me.
Yeah, it is more convoluted than just drafting and laying tiles down, but that is the gist of it. You'll take tiles, and then there's also abilities on the outside that you'll get to use. Like, normally you're not allowed to place your tiles on top of the lampposts, but if you take the power that lets you do that, now you can for one of your pieces in the following turn. There's ones that lets you trade a tile from the tiles that you've taken with one of the undrafted tiles. There's other little powers, other little intricacies that goes into this game, but it's basically just drafting and laying tiles down to your best advantage. You're trying to lay them down with as many sides touching the light posts, and then that's how you count up how many points you have.
Yeah. Basically, the first phase is you plotting out the board, you and your opponent sizing it up, and then in a bid for who's going to make the most points, you're taking these extra pieces to lay on top of that board. And it's a bit of a press your luck mechanic, because if you take too much, like, sure, you'll have a high score potential, but if there are any tiles that you're not able to play, you lose crazy points for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I went into that description the first time around thinking, man, I'll give this 2 sentences and it'll be done. Everyone will know what I'm talking about. No, I'm sorry, I criticized you for yours.
Like it. I got to like the bare bones of it. Like, any more above it, and you start to have to explain the game.
Yeah,
like, really.
Basically.
But yeah, if Patchwork is another good one. If you like Patchwork, there's a high chance that you'll like Paris, Pepe, Le Wine.
Cité de Lumière.
Cité de Lumière, yes. No, there's a really good chance that you'll end up liking it. Just, it has a lot of the same core strategies, but with a lot of new elements. So if you already play Patchwork, this could be another good 1v1.
Yeah. So, yeah, and other than that, just the same games that you guys talked about, since we all played mostly together.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only board games I play are with you guys, so.
For the most part. Was there anything that we didn't talk about that we got to play last year that you enjoyed?
That we didn't get to play?
No, that we didn't talk about.
Didn't talk about.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Because we talked about Food Chain. I mean, clearly we all love that.
We've talked a lot about, damn it, the V one.
Viticulture, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Viticulture was hot. Love that game. Makes me want to play more wine games. I just want to make more wine in more ways, okay?
You're like, why are you
don't
grilling me?
We need to go back to drinking a different red wine every weekend like we were doing.
We could have a wine month.
Well, no, these guys can do wine. Since we're going to go on keto, we'll do whiskey.
Oh
shit, I'd rather do whiskey then.
Yeah.
There you go. Now she has to have a whole bottle of wine by herself.
Has to.
Air
quotes there.
I'm not sure if whiskey or wine's lower calorie. I'd have to see.
Whiskey.
Probably whiskey.
Yeah.
I like all kinds of whiskey, brandy, rum.
That peanut butter whiskey has a lot of sugar, but it is tasty. Screwball.
That sounds delightful.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. They
You got that
marketed
for
that.
Tom for Christmas, right?
Yeah, they
Oh,
marketed
I don't remember that.
around the holidays.
We gotta try the shot they talked about: a screwball whiskey and a Chambord or
Get it
raspberry.
here now because I'm going on keto tomorrow. So
Oh,
be able
shit,
to
you
drink
were
that.
going on keto too far.
You can drink the whiskey. No, sugar with the whiskey.
I was supposed to start keto last week Sunday. So
And next week.
oh, what's another week? I've been cheating since Christmas.
That's what potlucks do to you.
Pandemics are hard, y'all.
Yeah, that too. Fuck. You know, that's actually something that I've been thinking about a lot. Is why we've been like either overeating or maybe eating junk food or something. That's the only fucking entertainment we get. Like, we can't go out and like actually do stuff. So we're like, hey, let's go to the one place that's still open for some reason.
Stress eating.
Stress
is
eating
the
too.
hardest.
Yeah.
Boredom and stress eating, but mostly it used to be stress eating because I have to go to work tomorrow. It's Monday. Oh my fucking god, I can't handle it. I'm gonna eat this candy right before bed to feel better.
No outlets or anything. Welcome to the next pandemic dilemma. The board game podcast where we talk about the pandemic.
Yes. So besides viticulture, was that the only one that you like?
Not alone.
Yeah.
Yes, so this is a game that I fell in love with very hard. I didn't see any reviews for it, but I did see a write-up on Shut Up and Sit Down's website where they just have like recommended games, but no video review, no podcast review, nothing like that. I was like,
just word of mouth.
yeah, and I was just like, what is this? I want to know what this is about. I read the short description. I was like, this sounds like what is that game that I keep Evolve? This is like Evolve, but in board game format. This sounds awesome.
Yeah, I actually 100% agree with that evaluation. Evolve with, well, I guess not. If you play the game, you'll probably be like, "Oh, this is bullshit. This is nothing like the game." But when you take it at face value, you know the way the monster is hunting for the players, it is pretty much Evolve on the board game.
Yeah,
missed opportunity with the licensing, guys.
But yeah, no, that was probably my hottest purchase. Like the purchase that came in the cheapest that I got the most enjoyment out of, like hands down.
I know.
think everybody liked it.
I know what your wall of shame purchase was.
Oh, what was that?
Oh yes, let's get into that in a little bit. Okay, a little bit. But I actually want to talk about one pickup that you might not remember. I personally enjoyed it. I would like to try again. But it's that one game that you got from Zia Records.
Oh, really? You like that?
I like that game too.
Shit. Okay. That was called. Oh shit! I got it in the car right now.
The game that was brown. That was
Petra.
So brown.
It was called Petra.
Petra. Oh yes.
Which is about this city it exists in real life. I guess it's called Petra. But like it was it's like a market city because it was in between a lot of more populated cities. I mean, it was where merchants had to go through, but it became such a focal point for trade because there was this long valley in between, like a canyon. To get in and out, it was a really long line, like a single file line to get in or out through this canyon. That little area, that city became so it's known for this line of merchants that would be waiting to get in. Just to pass through, trade their wares, get, whatever they needed, and pass through to the other side, to the other city. And this game really did a good job, like, bringing that to the table and, like, communicating that idea.
Yeah. The fact that it had an actual sort of, like, valley, I found was a little cheesy. Only because it served no other real purpose besides keeping everything in line.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're right. Like, they could have done it cheaper, but I kind of appreciate that they spent the extra, I'm sure it was like 50 cents on the production end, to put in actual plastic things to fit into the board to keep everything straight.
Yeah.
Because it does help. Like, imagine fiddling with that shit.
I'm just saying that out of all the ways they could have figured this out, like maybe having, like, you could have easily just done like stacks of tiles and just, or flip upside down and just randomly take them. Yeah. But I guess it takes away from the seeing the file.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
There are some balance issues I had with that game, but all in all, it's something that I do want to actually explore more. And it was such a buy. I got it. So for those of you that don't live on the West Coast, or it might even be just Vegas.
I don't know. I think it might be in Arizona too.
Okay. But it's called Zia Records, and it's basically like a used
record shop. Like
it's a record shop, but they sell CDs and stuff, but they sell all kinds of shit, like comics and books and DVDs.
I think that might be new. Or maybe not like super new. Maybe they've probably been doing it for like a year or two or a couple of years. But they used to just be specifically tapes, vinyl, CDs, and then they started moving into DVDs and video games. And I think from there is when they were like, well, if other stuff has value, I guess we'll take it.
Yeah, so it's basically they specialize in used merchandise though.
Mm-hmm.
Like they'll pay you for shit and they'll sell it at higher prices.
Sale.
But they've recently started buying board games, and this is new. They've been doing DVDs and all that other shit
for a while.
For years, because I've been going there for years, and I just noticed that they had board games all of a sudden. I was like, oh well, shit, $5 for Petra, which I'm pretty sure I looked it up, and when it was new, it was like $50.
Yeah, as most board games of that like half usually are.
Yeah, because it was a typical normal size box game. It's not like a little game or a huge game or anything. It's your average size game.
Makes me want to think of how much they bought it for.
Yeah, they probably didn't pay much.
It's probably just a throw-in.
Yeah, it probably was.
It's just like, well, we'll take this because just moral victory.
No, more like the person brought in a whole bunch of DVDs and shit, and also had a board game. Is like, will you buy this? Like, no. It's like, well,
a dime,
just
$1.
take it. Give me $1. Yeah, anything.
It's like everything's still in it. Looks cool. Man, that fucking it. Now you're blowing my mind because I'm thinking of like the dude that picked this up. Either is like, good job, Johnson, or you're fucking fired. Like, one or the other.
But yeah, it was a surprise thing. I was just shopping. I found it. I was like, fuck it, $5. Like, even if I hate this game, like, it's not much of a loss. And I ended up really liking it. It sounds like you guys did too.
Yeah, I would definitely at least give it another try.
Yeah,
another playthrough or two till so we can understand the strategy and whether or not we want to play it again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely liked it. For $5, I mean, killer pickup. That's probably pickup of the year for last year for all of us.
Yeah.
I got Chinatown for fairly cheap, but still went on that.
Still mad at you for getting it so much cheaper than I got it for.
I mean, it out of print a couple of years ago. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I would still buy another version if they came out with a new one.
All right, so we're gonna get back to Alex's comment there. You said which one of his
Wall of Shame item?
Yeah, for the Shelf of Shame, the unplayed games that we have.
I was gonna say because we have it in common, and it's his fault. I own it.
Don't. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
1,000-year-old vampire.
What is that? What are you
it's
talking about?
It's a game where you're basically filling in a journal with some instructions from the game, and you're a 1,000-year-old vampire recording your memories.
Sounds like a bullshit game I would never play.
Or lack thereof. And
yeah, so I also remember this when when this pandemic first started happening in the year of the devil, the new
Mark of the Beast,
the 2020. We actually did a small podcast or a test run where we sounded like shit. You say worse than this? Yes, worse than this. We sounded really bad, but we went over this game, and that was like what 4 or 5 months ago.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ooh, goddamn, I think it is because it was warm then and it's warm now, but that's just because it's Vegas.
I'm thinking either April or August. I think it started with an A.
God damn it!
Either way, you've had months.
Yeah, so things have happened since then.
Really?
Yeah.
What things?
Cyberpunk came out, so that's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how about them Steelers? Stop shaking your head at me. God damn.
So yeah, so that game of shame for last year.
It is.
Or is there something else that you bought and then somebody just like looked at like, no, we're not playing that.
Okay, so if I'm leveling with everyone, so I bought that game thinking, well, shit, we don't get together and play board games as often as we used to. And I still want to do things. And also I was thinking, shoot, this will help me get my creative juices flowing. Maybe I'll get into writing and what have you. I didn't touch that shit. I read the first 5 pages and got real excited. I think it's in my glove compartment right now.
Oh my god, you're a fucking monster.
It's like, I'll do it during my lunches at work. I started watching Naruto at work. Like, I'm not touching that fucking book.
To ever believe you would do more work during your lunch break? Because no matter how fun that game is, it's going to be work to some extent.
Yeah, kind of. I don't know.
A little bit.
I was excited about writing though.
Yeah, that's why I'm so disappointed because both of you fucks haven't touched it.
Yeah.
A campaign's more realistic. I have more rules to go by. I don't know. I didn't like how my vampire was going from the get-go, though.
Oh, you actually started?
Yeah.
Oh, you're better than me.
I went too far back in time I couldn't go caveman vampire era. That just didn't work.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Like 30,000 BC, the vampire movie.
No, further back. It was I don't know, a long
hungry.
time ago. It's like millions of years ago or some bullshit. No, he was around that long.
Ook thirst for ape blood.
It's where you club your victim and then bite them.
That's great. Where's the seduction, man?
Right.
There's an Anne Rice vampire thing. All right.
So, getting that one out of the way, let's talk about what we all came here to talk about. The reason that we all got together and conjured up Jayson's essence for the podcast.
Oh.
And
What?
that is to review what everyone said was one of the most amazing games in 2020. Which is, Jayson, would you do the honors? And
Wait,
reveal
was it 2020? I thought it was 2019.
2020 from what I saw.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, what we're talking about is called The King's Dilemma, which is a great game. Great game.
A narrative, legacy-based game.
Yeah, so if anyone's familiar with the narrative games that you play on a mobile phone, where you're presented with a dilemma and you choose either swipe left, swipe right, and it'll have two different outcomes that you don't know what it is, but you know what the decision you're making is as far as the narrative goes. Well, you just don't know the outcome. The King's Dilemma plays heavily on that concept, except instead of one person making the decision, you as a table are collaboratively making the decision, using power and money to influence how those decisions are made. Everyone's given a limited pool of both influence and gold, and the different factions, of which there are 12, I think, possible.
It's a good number.
It's like 12 or 16 possible families
There's a
that you
lot.
can play as. And yeah, so basically they all have different needs or wants out of the campaign, and there's a very rich story that's being told while you guys are, controlling this kingdom, essentially. Like, if you watch Game of Thrones, it's basically the, what is the council called?
The council in
Well,
general.
it's like the hand and then all of the other people.
Yeah. One thing that I want to say about this is that if you are Game of Thrones fan, if you've watched, I'm not going to even say the books because I haven't read the books, so I don't want to compare it to the books. If you watch the show, this is as close to that as possible without any real combat mechanics.
Can I start a fight?
Yeah.
Huh. Wheel of Time's better than Game of Thrones.
Cool, good fight.
Yeah, good fight. Yeah, we're exhausted.
Well, I mean, I don't have to hear people arguing back because they're wrong.
Yeah, does a Wheel of Time have a TV show?
No.
Oh, weird, huh?
He died before he could accept the contract. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
sure,
what
that's what it is. He died before TV was invented. Okay.
Anyway, King's Dilemma.
But no, it's it's very Game of Thronesy with the whole political aspect of it. Yeah, there's a lot of push and pull. It's voting heavy. There's a lot of interaction.
So there were a few elements that I think were lost on us, or at least like our playgroup in particular didn't really key in on. And that was each round is played through the lifetime through the ruling time of an individual king. Either that king, at the end of each game, either that king will either die or be forced out of position or whatever. Abdicate, I think is what it was called. And basically, as these kings are dying off or abdicating or what have you, you're playing through different generations. So you never have the same goal going in every single time. You'll have similar goals, but you'll also have when the last king died, you were really greedy or whatever. You were worried about you were getting extra points by getting all the gold or something. And then when that king died, you also had a new successor for your family line. And that person wasn't as greedy. They were more benevolent or something, and they wanted to make sure that the people were well fed or something like that.
Right. What you're talking about is one of the mechanics in the game where you get passed around a certain a sheet that determines how you will score at the end of this round. So, like you're saying, sometimes you want to be greedy because you end up getting that sheet. Sometimes you want to make sure that everybody is prosperous because that's the type of person that you were dealt. I believe if you have a certain type of points, the worse you're doing in the campaign, the earlier pick you get from those score sheets. I guess we can say.
Yeah, so they're like hidden agendas, basically.
Not so hidden agendas, but yes.
Yeah, well, see, and that's what I think was lost on us, is that from game to game, we were more concerned about our own family's agendas, like the ongoing agendas that we have for every game, and less concerned about the individual. At least this was my experience. So we were less concerned about sussing out what other people needed or wanted, and less concerned about trying to influence each other, or like trying to form alliances or anything like that. It just sort of just played out. Like, I guess there was a bit of fatigue going on. Like, maybe that came out in like the first game or the second game, a particular session. But after that, everyone was just kind of like, oh, well, I vote for this, and they're just worried about getting the particular perks.
We played more towards the point aspect as opposed to the role playing aspect.
Yeah, and that's to be expected.
After a couple playthroughs.
Yeah. So, and there was also a lot of like, I don't know if it was a combination of us really enjoying it at first, but like eventually it slowed down, and then I don't know if you guys felt this way, but I felt like I was kind of pushing it, making it so like, okay, well, like I want to get this done in fewer sessions. I want to get through the game and finish it off. So like the last 2 times we played, there were like 6 or 8 hour sessions where we just pounded through games.
That is true. I think, we didn't fully enjoy this game through the role-playing aspect. We sort of powered through it because we did. It's always seemed like the ending was just around the corner, and it never fucking was.
Yeah, I'll definitely say that the writing was good enough that most of the storylines that were being explored,
they were compelling.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I wish y'all would have let me persecute the peasants more, but freaking. Jason's partner, Savvy, refused to let me do that. She had a heart for some reason.
Yeah, you are role-playing towards your faction's interests. So, without giving too much away, certain people are more science-based, certain people are more religious-based, certain people are more money-based, and stuff like that. So, you each have your own individual goals that you're searching for. Occasionally, people are going to butt heads, especially if you're playing at I believe it's 5 cap?
Yeah, 5 cap.
Which I actually think is too little. I would like to see this game go to 6.
6 would have been nice, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they do a sequel, I'd play it if it had 6.
Yeah, for sure. It would be. I think you needed a little bit more people to make it more interactive. Maybe shorter on the campaign end, but more playability with people.
Replayability would be nice too.
Yeah, but at that point, we're doing a whole other game.
Yeah. Well, so like with all the storylines that were woven into the main narrative, like they could have made it so that you don't see some of those ends. You know what I mean?
Oh, like, if you went this route, take these envelopes out.
Yeah, like if we're using an RPG as an example, like you chose this decision, so you're going down this quest line instead of if you had made the other decision, you're going down this other quest line.
Right. Like it shuts off other entrances.
Exactly.
Yeah, that would be cool. But then that would be more sort of like planned or more controlled, no?
Oh, yeah, you're right. You'd have less agency over what you're going to be. Yeah.
Then the replayability value would only be, if we went this way, let's see what happens if we go the other way.
Yeah. That's true. But, I think, are we ready to talk about how we really feel about the game?
Yeah, a few people have been quiet. They're like, we're waiting. Yeah, we're not going to get so much into spoilers in this next section, but we are going to talk about the end game, sort of what triggers the end game, and how this game changes from what it is into what it becomes for the final push of the game, of the storyline as well.
Yeah.
I just like to say that I was the winner, and I always win every game.
Yeah, every game.
Yeah, every game. Yeah.
Weird.
Maybe not 1 out of 10.
If you guys want to join us for the next episode, you can go and shut us off right now. But if you want to hear what we got to say, and if you've already played it, that's fine. If you haven't played it, we kind of suggest just going ahead and play it yourself. We're not recommending this game.
Yeah, it's a majority of the time is a great experience. But I guess, this kind of marks the beginning of what we're talking about. So I think everyone was fully on board and fully enjoying the game at the beginning. Then, by the time we reached the end, I don't know if it was a combination of fatigue or what have you, but the game pivots real hard in how the game is played right at the end.
Yes.
And then suddenly you're playing a very different game all the decisions you made up to that point don't matter. They do matter in that they set you up for what position you're in for the final end, but they don't make it any impact on how you're going to play the end game. Really, I don't know. You guys take over.
It's not 100% true. I guess the first thing it does, it makes you pick a side. It makes you know you're going to want evil to do well or good to do well, effectively.
Yeah.
But
you were forced to split off into two groups. No matter how many people were playing, no matter what has happened story-wise, you are picking light or dark, more or less.
Well, that's what I mean, though, is like it sets you up for the position. Like you're either going to be light side or dark side, but either way, you're playing the same game.
Yeah.
You're either playing for the good ending or you're playing for the bad ending. But there's no voting, there's no influencing, none of that political intrigue is there. It's just, an element of, okay, who are the good guys, who are the bad guys, am I going to be a backstabber?
Yeah.
And that's basically it.
And it kind of like loses a lot of its charm once you get to the end game.
Yeah, it really does, because you're making a lot of intricate decisions that ultimately are bizarre. They're really bizarre. Like, they try to make it a strategy game. Like, oh god, it's hard to explain without spoiling too much, but basically the people that are playing for the good ending are trying to defend certain objectives, and you have to sort of agree amongst each other as players, like who's going to protect what and how, and you have a limited number of ways to do this. And then the bad people are doing the same thing. Okay, well, we're going to sabotage or attack these things. Who's going to do what and how. And then if you choose to backstab, you're just agreeing to one side and not doing what you agreed to.
What did you guys feel with the ending?
It just pivots too much. It feels like we spent so many hours trying to scrape and trying to get ahead on these points. It feels like at the end, they really don't matter as much.
Yeah.
It's like...
I would have been interested to see how this game played out as a 3-player game or a 7-player game.
Right, that odd number sort of. I mean,
yeah.
5 players, it was interesting enough.
Yeah.
But it's just too different. The ending is just so unsatisfying. Like, that's why I think this board game almost emulates the Game of Thrones. Is what most people feel like. Like, it literally goes from being, wow, this is amazing, this is new. Can you believe how well this is? The storylines are amazing. And then when you get to the end, you're like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Yeah.
We really invested a lot of time
we invested
into this
a lot of time.
clusterfuck at the end.
Yeah.
It just felt clunky and unsatisfying.
Unsatisfying is the word.
Yeah.
Now, oh god, and I hate to take a dump on this game because I loved it for all that time leading up to it.
Every time that something got flipped over and we read, we haven't gone through this storyline. What's happening here?
Yeah.
So many things that were sort of left on a cliffhanger because we ended the game and, okay, now it's time to do a math crunch.
That's where the accountant won.
Yeah, that's about right. I mean, unfortunately. Certain things played out with our game where only one person took a different position. A certain amount of backstabbing happened, but I don't know.
I think it was just, like I said, we pushed it at the end for so long, and then it just, like I said, it was just unsatisfying.
Yeah.
I think if we took more of a breaks between it and just the ending might be like, oh, it's okay, instead of being so dissatisfied with it.
I'll take responsibility for that because I really was, like, no exaggeration, I'm pretty sure it was like an 8-hour session.
The last one, maybe.
Yeah, and
that
didn't help.
If we were going to give this game, talk bad about this game, or at least the ending of this game, then we also have to take responsibility for the things that we could have done to make this more enjoyable, which was to actually stretch this out the way it probably should have. Like, I think we might have to take this mentality moving forward with other campaign games.
For sure.
Let's not push it. Hey, if the game ends, it ends. If it wants us to see more, then it clearly wants us to do more. Yeah. So I think maybe that's what we could have done to make this more enjoyable. Settled on, okay, we're going to play 3 games if it's under, 2 hours. Because certain things will happen where the king dies or abdicates or, something happens to where he gets shifted out and that round ends. And that's supposed to be one encounter. So depending on the time frame, we probably should have just been like, all right, we're going to play for 2 hours. And then if we pass the 2-hour mark, as soon as we're done, that's the session. That way we wouldn't have gotten burned out. I don't know if anybody has felt this way with like Pandemic Legacy out there or some of the other stuff, but that's definitely the approach I'm going to take moving forward with campaign games. Do what it wants you to do, or else, just relax.
Definitely, I would recommend it. Recommend a purchase. Limit yourself, like Noel just described.
I would recommend splitting this game with somebody.
Oh yeah. Don't eat the cost.
What wasn't it? It was like what, $60 to $65?
I got it on sale, so it was only like 48, but yeah, it retails for 60, I believe.
Okay, so if you can get it on sale, pick it up. If it's not on sale, split the cost with somebody, or roommate, somebody, because it is once again a legacy game, so it has technically no replay value. If you do what you're supposed to do, place the stickers where they're supposed to be placed, not rip up any cards, but like get rid of things and push things, open envelopes. Hypothetically, this game should not be replayable.
Yeah, I can't even think of a way for you to make it replayable, honestly.
There was a dude that was selling this on Facebook, not Facebook, like a Facebook board game group, where he's like, yeah, only went through like 2 scenarios, put everything back, and I'm selling it. And I'm like, I kind of see that.
Okay.
But once you go past like a certain amount, you opened up too many Pandora's boxes for you to put back in. It's just a loss at that point.
So the publisher is Horrible Games. I can't wait to see their name. Is it Horrible Guild?
I think it's Horrible Guild.
Okay, something like that.
Yeah.
It's something horrible.
Who would call themselves Horrible Games? It sounds like you're...
Horrible Games.
It is Horrible
Confirmed.
Games? Okay,
Yeah.
Horrible Games. Gotcha.
I cannot wait to see the next title that they come out with.
Yeah.
I want to see this idea explored further, but developed more.
Yeah, tweaked.
Yeah, tweaked, exactly.
Absolutely.
Refined. Because...
Nah, tweaked. Huh. Tweaked, bro.
Yeah, you getting the itches?
I'm getting the itches for some fucking board games. That's what I'm getting the itches
Me
for.
too.
I want
As we
dinner.
scratch.
But yeah, what do you guys think? Recommend purchase?
Yes,
I
still.
do. I recommend it. I enjoyed it a lot. Like I said, just take your time, put some more role playing with it.
Put on your role playing cap for sure.
Yeah, and just enjoy the journey.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
don't expect so much at the end. You know what I mean? Just go along for the ride, and think you get your value out of it.
Enjoy the moment-to-moment gameplay. Don't focus on
Don't
the end.
look towards the end.
Yeah.
Or win by accident.
That's such a shitty thing.
No. Like honestly, because so many things. The way I've heard 2 different accounts for Pandemic Legacy.
Mhm.
It's a legacy. It's a pandemic game, as usual. But the problem is, you don't ever get a chance to truly sort of get better at the game, because the next time you play, you're adding new rules already because of your outcomes. So you never get a chance to sort of be nostalgic about what just happened. You have to push forward. Whereas with this game, it's kind of the opposite, because you're constantly looking at your decisions like, oh crap, we did that. Like, maybe we imprisoned people that had homes or that didn't have homes. Maybe we were really good to our people and we were prosperous through most of our campaign. Who knows? Everyone's like, nah. But yeah, no. If this is just a plain recommend or don't recommend, I would still recommend this game. The playthrough is worth the money.
We got more
Split it.
game time out of it than most games we
I don't
play.
know how many hours did we play.
I mean, I think we ended... Oh, you know what? Okay, so I actually have it right here. I'm looking at the book to see how many sessions we played, or how many kings we abdicated or killed. Let's see, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And actually, I think we just didn't record the last one because it was the last one.
Okay, so 17.
So yeah.
17 playthroughs of a game is...
And it averaged about 40 minutes to an hour every game.
Some shorter, some longer.
Yeah.
Like I said, depending on what happened to the king.
Yeah, because I think we only played like 4 times, and the first 2 times were only like 2 or 3 hour sessions.
Yeah, it's the last 2 hours. Last 2 times were the long ones.
Yeah. So, we got a lot of playthrough out of it. And ultimately what this boils down to is we had so many great games that were great, and just the last one wasn't as great. So, yeah, ultimately, that's why I recommend.
We burned ourselves out towards the end.
Yeah.
Which I think just sort of like took away from the ending. We could be total, Grinches and just being like, the end sucks. And, we could be completely wrong just because of the way we played it and we burned ourselves out.
I think Noel and Jayson both expected to be the winner at the end, and were just pissed when I won.
Yeah,
and this is a real
absolutely.
That also, yeah.
100% actually.
I was the one who was mad.
Probably.
Yeah.
But, God, I really was, because I was like, oh, shit. No, you had the most good?
I had the most evil stuff.
Most evil. Okay, and did I have the most good?
No, all did.
You had the most good.
Yeah.
And I think I was close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then this game's like bullshit rules and Noel loses. So
Well, we lost together, brother.
Yep.
That was your own stubbornness.
Fuck you guys.
Well, look, I was invested in the story, goddammit. Like, I wanted to see, the outcomes, and I wanted good endings. And you were just reveling in fucking watching mayhem and fucking oppression and shit. I was like, the fuck is wrong with this family?
So wonderful. My motto was the blood is pure or something like that.
So let's go ahead. What family ended up winning? Could you please reveal his name at least?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me take a look at this book here.
Oh, yeah.
So
King Dickface.
Ravenloft, I believe, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
That was my name.
The Ravenloft family.
What was the last king of Ravenloft that we recorded?
Eisen Strigoli.
Oh, I named. I think it was like a dual win or something like that.
Oh, we did tie one. That might be. Yeah, that would make sense. Because
Yeah.
Strigoli's the vampire.
Yeah.
And
So
Eisen is Bleach. I don't know. Maybe that was me. I don't look. You can look from the previous page. Or who won that one? Can't you tell from the points to total?
Yeah, the person who won that one was Teleria.
So yeah, not me.
Hello.
And that probably was what rocketed you up. Because I remember I was always just right behind you on the good points, or whatever, the good ending points. Honorable. I don't know.
No, I think I did maybe win that one purely because... No, it's the one who won before who names that king. Eisen Strigoli.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, the one who won.
Who won?
Actually, you ended up losing because you had the most points. We had that weird thing.
Weird. Effing weird, guys. Oh my god.
Iro of Marquise.
Yeah.
So who won that one? Marquise won that one. Oh, and there was a tie between you two. Yep.
That's why we did the joint name.
Yeah, and I was second. So yeah, you had the most points and should have won, but there was an event in play where if nobody invested in it, then whoever had the most points actually came in last.
Yeah, so I got dumped on a lot.
Yeah, and because I had the second most, I won that.
Listen, kids. Story
Pays to be second best.
Right.
The moral of the story is don't work too hard, kids. There's always somebody that you can fuck over in the end.
Oh man, but shit, yeah, man. Just looking through this scoreboard reminds me of all the good times we had.
Yeah,
actually.
I mean the game definitely makes us happy about it. Most of the stories and stuff like that, we were really happy with. We just kind of wished that we saw a lot of them through.
Yeah,
and we wish that we saw ending that sort of mattered with the story.
But anyways,
yeah. Thumbs up. 4 thumbs up.
4 thumbs up.
4 Clark's thumbs up. Yes.
We each have 2 thumbs, so are only 2 of us thumbsing this up?
We're only 1 thumbing this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
That's fine. All right, man. All right, so closing remarks for today. So what will your New Year's resolution, board game resolution be?
Ooh, fuck. This one's hard to... I want to pick a board game, and I want to play a lot of that board game. And right now, the one I'm picking in my head is Food Chain Magnate. I want to explore games more deeply than we used to, because we do a lot of this game for a few times. Okay, now pivot. We're gonna play this game a bunch of times.
Yeah, and
so
that's
forth.
because we have lots of games. That's sort of a double-edged sword there.
It's sort of the sort of what do you call it? Intrinsic nature of the hobby.
Yeah.
You mean like what we did with the curriculum when we first got it?
Like that. I would love to be able to explore games like that where we have ebbs and flows of
but of course only certain games because they have to be deep enough.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, Food Chain Magnate is right up that alley.
Yeah.
Someone needs to figure out another route than going food hardcore at first.
I mean, how many times have you guys played?
Just twice.
So the one with me and then one without me?
With Tom.
With Tom?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so seems like there's plenty of time.
Barely skim the surface of that game.
Okay.
I feel.
God. Scratched the surface. Not skimmed the surface.
I skimmed the surface.
Well, no, you skim.
You skim a soup or a stew.
Yes.
Yeah, I do that too.
I can't. I just fucking can't.
I guess those would have 2 very drastically different meanings. Because when you're skimming a soup, like you're taking all All the good stuff.
All the bad stuff.
No, the bad stuff.
I mean, yeah, all the bad stuff.
All the scum.
And scratching the
you gotta
surface
leave a little
is just
scum.
the top where there's a ton more to be discovered.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no. This is something she just does. There's a word for it too. I found it a long time ago where you fuck up like metaphors and like euphemisms and other kinds of things. You just sort of jumble everything out. What was one of the good ones? It's
Boondock Saints. Why don't you make like a tree and get the fuck out of here?
Yeah, I mean that's a very extreme example, but I mean she would literally like mix two.
I think
up.
I said I swept under the bus and I threw you under the rug.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Threw you under the rug.
She's like, no. She's like, yeah. She's like, I'll throw. She's like, I'll sweep you under the bus. I'm like, do you mean you'll throw me under the bus or sweep me under the rug? Because you fucked those both up. And she'll constantly do this shit. She'll say something. I'm just like,
this is natural to me.
I love it. God.
Yeah.
Start a Twitter.
Okay, hold on. I know I have some saved here.
Start a Twitter every time she says one.
It's almost like every other day too, honestly.
Yeah, that's the specific one I have for that.
Swept
that
under the bus?
Yeah, swept under the bus, thrown under the rug. Yeah. Oh my god,
That's great.
That's the specific one that I know, but she just does that all the time.
And you think that I would stop doing it, but it just comes out so naturally wrong.
She's like, I
all the
heard
time?
this 1,000 times. Of course, this is how you use this.
So you got your first two tweets right now.
Yeah.
Skim the surface.
Skim the surface.
And
Yeah.
swept under the bus.
No,
it
was
kills me.
Thrown under the rug.
Thrown under the rug. Oh.
That makes sense, isn't it?
No!
I want to throw someone under
Are you
the
trying to
rug.
hide? Are you in a cartoon? I don't know.
No, just every time, man. Every time.
I can't even put that in a sentence.
Yeah.
Like, how would you? What situation
But
would you
she
use
just,
that?
It just comes out.
but it's the way it hits your ear. It's just, everything you're doing, you're just like, wait. Like your brain is processing it. Like, no. She's the one that's fucked up, not you. Like,
A little mini aneurysm.
yeah, you're just like, "Ugh."
So they're trying to say it's
Nosebleed.
not my last time you're gonna hear this.
Yeah, you'll hear these, and then I'll put like a ding or something in the background because that's gonna happen.
I cannot wait.
All right, man. Closing remarks for today. Any last remarks for King's Dilemma?
It's good to be the winner.
Buy it cheap, split the cost with your friends. Enjoy every game,
As you're
including or not the last game.
Yeah. Enjoy every game that you're playing for the moment right there, whether you're winning or losing.
I think that what surprised me is that coming into this podcast, I was thinking that I was gonna like bash the game for the ending, but the more that I talked about it, I was like, wait a minute, I kind of really like the game.
Yeah.
Hold
well,
on.
like, yeah, the entire game was good. Just the like we said, the ending is unsatisfying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
But I think I surprised myself how when I think back on it more how much I did.
All
really
the
enjoy
play
it.
sessions were enjoyable.
Every vote, every session,
Yeah.
every king, like it was all great.
Yeah, it was fun. The game mechanics, if only it could have stayed on that and not just made a weird turn somewhere towards the end. That's the only thing. That's the only complaint, really.
I kind of understand though.
Yeah.
They couldn't wrap it up. And I know we're trying to wrap up the podcast, but they had to do something different at the end.
Yeah.
I think they just didn't hit it right. That's all.
Maybe they were pressured into the ending. Like it wasn't. They didn't have enough time to finish it up or something.
I mean, I think with how elegant the system worked up to that point and how frequently you use that system, I mean, it was the basis of every game.
Mm.
You know, you can't just do that same thing at the end and have a satisfying ending either.
Maybe.
You had to change and do something dramatic. I think this was just too convoluted,
Okay.
and that's what ruined the ending.
All right. So you two gonna do a 1,000-Year Vampire for a future podcast?
I didn't say anything about that shit in my resolution.
Cult Divinity Lost. That'll
Cult.
be my
That's
RPG.
fine. And then for you, well, you still haven't given us a resolution for yourself for board games.
Just picking up a few more different ones. Like we said, we went through a lot of top 100s and things that I currently want to pick up and interested in picking up. So
Yeah, we skimmed the top 100 and we're like, oh, this is cool. I want this. I don't want this. So we now have a small list of stuff that we're going to start to slowly pick
Would
up.
you say you skimmed the surface?
I would. Yes, I would. We skimmed the surface of that. And no, this episode 2 for the Next Game Dilemma. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for being here, Jayson. Appreciate the assist and hosting with these 2 silent mutes.
Always a pleasure.
I put in my own comments.
It's hard to interrupt and break the podcast. You're too dominant.
All right, shut up. All right, have a good night, everyone.
All right, guys, we are everywhere. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on Instagram. That's the Next Game Dilemma. Just Next Game Dilemma. When you search for us, if you have any ideas or comments, you can find me at Noel at nextgamedilemma.com. Thank you for joining us.